In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a simple membership website. And to make this simple membership website, we are going to make use of free resources where you don't need to pay for anything. Therefore, everything will be absolutely free. So if you want to learn how to make a simple membership website, keep watching. Hello guys, this is Sadiq here at Dikupages Web, where I do web tutorials just like this one. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. That said, let's get started. So this is my freshly installed WordPress website, and the first thing I'm going to do is install a theme that we are going to use for this tutorial. Before I do that, let me take you to the front end of the website. So this is the front end, and nothing is there yet, and as you can see, our theme is boring, and we'll make it beautiful in a moment. So I exit out of here, then I go to appearance, themes. So currently we are using the 2021 theme. So to add a new theme, I go over to add new. Under search themes, I search for Cadence. So this is the Cadence theme. I click on install. It is installed. I activate it. So after installing the theme, up here you see thanks for choosing the Cadence theme, and then install Cadence starter templates. Let's go ahead and click on it. So in here you choose the page builder you want to use for your Cadence theme. So you can either use Gutenberg or ELEMENTOR. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to use ELEMENTOR. So these are the various demos you find with the Cadence theme. So I'll go ahead and choose law firm, and in here you can choose any of these color schemes. Okay, I'll leave the default for now. Then I import full site. So the template will install Cadence blocks, Fluent Forms, and ELEMENTOR. So I'll start importing, and this will take a moment. Okay, import is complete. I click on finished, view your site. So this is how the front end will now look like. This is a beautiful and clean theme. So that's it on how to install and import a demo theme. Now, since we are making a membership website, we need to assign special membership roles to members of our platform. Now, if you go over to the dashboard and the users, the current user roles we have in here are subscriber, contributor, author, editor, and administrator. And we want to add special user roles to our platform such that we can assign them to various members who will be coming to this website to register as members. So to do this, we are going to write a little bit of code. Don't worry, this is just going to be a short code which I will make available to you through a link in the description down below. So to do that, first of all, we need to install a plugin that will give us the opportunity to simply paste the code we are going to use to create the membership levels. So first of all, let's install our plugin by going to plugins, add new, search plugins. I search for code snippets. The plugin is right here. I click on install now. So with this plugin, we'll be able to add simple code to our website to add functionality to our website. So I click on activate. So the plugin is installed and you see it right here. So we go over to snippets. So in here you see the various examples. We are not going to use any of this. We just simply add new. Now I'll give the snippet a name. So I'll say membership level, and in here I'll paste the code we are going to use to create the membership. So I've already copied it to my clipboard. I just paste it in here. So in here I am adding 3 membership roles, that is board member, associate member, and then student member. As a matter of fact, you don't really need to add all these 3 membership rows. You can have only one row or two rows, that is free members and paid members. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I want to add 3 different membership roles. We are doing all this so that we'll be able to assign different content on our website to different level of memberships. So when all this is done, I click on Save Changes and Activate. So our snippet is added and activated. Let's go back to snippets. So this is the new snippet we have created for membership level. Now let's head over to users, add new, so that we'll confirm if our membership levels have been added successfully. So let's go down to role and take note the default user role is subscriber. Drop down the arrow and then we see the various membership levels we have added, that is student, associate, and then board members. Perfect. So there are other ways you can actually add user roles to your WordPress website. This is just one way. So that's it on how to add user roles to our WordPress website. Now that we have some user roles, we need to come up with a strategy to make some content on our website accessible to only users with some particular user roles. So if users are not logged in, they are not going to have access to some particular content, or if they are logged in but doesn't have a specific user role, they are not going to see it either. So let's jump into it. So to do this, let's head over to plugins, add new. Then I search plugins, content control. So this is a plugin I'm going to use to restrict access to users on my website. So I install it now. It is installed. I activate. Content control is successfully activated. I head over to settings, then click on content control. So this is where I add restrictions on my website, but first of all, I'll click on general. And in here, I can enter the message people will see or users will see when they don't have access to a particular content. So I'm not going to do that now. You can enter this at your own time. So I go back to restrictions. Then I click on add a restriction. So in here, we decide who get to see what on our website. So in here, I enter restriction title. So I can say student members. So next, I choose my options. And the first thing I can do is who can see this content. So before you have access to this particular content, you have to be a logged in user and you should be a student member. Now, if I want, I can apply this same restriction to associate member and board members. But for now, I just want to keep it as student member. Next, I go to protection tab, and this is where we are going to choose how we are going to protect our content. So I can choose to use redirect or a custom message. Remember, I show you general here where you can specify the message users will see when they don't have access to a particular content. But I'll keep it as redirect so that you take users to whatever page I'll specify when they don't have access to a particular content. So if users are going to be redirected to a page, where will they be taken to? So you can choose to keep a login page there, or a home page, or a custom URL. So in my case, I want to use a custom URL, and in here I enter the URL where users will be redirected to if they don't have access to the particular content they want to access. So it can be a page where they can purchase access to the content. And next is content. So this is where you choose which content is protected by whichever membership level. So in here, I can choose whichever content type I want to restrict. I can choose a post, a page, media, landing pages, or even tags and categories. So in here, I want to choose a post with a tag. And then under select tags, I enter the particular tag that I want to be restricted to the student members. So in here, if I have a tag that is limited to student members, maybe I can call that tag students. So I'll just enter student in here, but currently I don't have such a tag, so I leave it blank for now. And I also have the opportunity to add more content restrictions, and I can add over and over again. I hope you get the concept. With this, you can easily target whatever content you want to whatever role. So to go with a content, I'll go back and choose a selected page. I'll exit out of here. And then which page am I going to use? I have so many pages here. I can just say Board of Executive, practice areas, and then statutory committees. Perfect. Then I click on add. In here, this is where my student members access configuration is. I click on save changes. So I can do the same thing for associate members and board members. So having whatever number of members or membership roles will depend upon whatever you want to do on your membership website. Next thing we are going to do is figure out how to register users and also sell them the content we have on our website. There are varied ways you can actually do this, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to use WooCommerce, where we can create products based on the membership levels we have. So I'm going to go to plugins, then add new. I search for WooCommerce. I install now, activate. So with WooCommerce, you'll be able to add products such that users can buy the products and also register on your website as well, so that they become members or users of your website. So upon activation, it will take us to the setup wizard. So let's do this quickly. I'm not setting up the store for a client, so I continue. Click on no thanks. So this membership website is for education and learning. I click on continue. I'm not going to sell any physical products, maybe some downloadable products. So I click on continue. How many products do you plan to display? 1 to 10. Currently selling elsewhere? No. So WooCommerce will want you to add all these services. I don't need any of those, so I'll just toggle them off. Now click on continue. So in here, I choose a theme. There are different themes I can use, but I'll continue with the Cadence theme I'm using. I click on no thanks for now because I don't need Jetpack. Okay, the setup is done. I exit out of here. Now I want to perform some settings on WooCommerce, so I click on settings. So all the information here, you can change them. I want to sell to all countries, and I'm going to charge in dollars. Everything here is intact. Now I go to payments. I'll enable cash on delivery and also PayPal standard. You can use whatever payment gateway you want. So let me set up the PayPal standard. So it is enabled. So my PayPal email is Dana28. Then I go down. I don't do any other thing. I click on save changes, and that's it for now. Now let me add some products which will be based on the user roles I created earlier for students, associates, and board members. So I go to products, then I add new. So first of all, I add board members. It's going to be a virtual product, and the price is $50. I go to inventory, and the product should be sold individually so that users cannot buy more than one package or product. So under product category, I add new category and I make it board members. Then click on add new category and I publish it. Okay, it is saved. So I'll create the rest of the memberships real quick and get back to you. Now that I've created all the membership packages and users can buy and log into the website, we need to do some automation, and this will enable us to tie everything together to get an automated membership website. So to do that, I'll install a plugin called Uncanny Automator. I've already searched for it, so I'll click on install now. I activate. Now it is successfully activated. I click on it right here. Now I'll set up a trigger, which is buying the package for the membership, and I'll finally set up my actions, which is to change user role after they have purchased a package. So I click on add new. Now I give it a title here, so I say student members. The plugin has a lot of integrations, and what you see here will depend upon what you have installed. So in here you see Automator, WooCommerce, and WordPress. Automatically we are using WordPress, and I've also installed WooCommerce. So I want the trigger to work on WooCommerce, so I select it, and in here I'll choose a user purchases a product. I click on it. Now under product, you see that I have any product, meaning if I save this form now, anytime a particular user purchases any product, it will take the person to the student membership. But I don't want that, so I drop down the arrow, then I choose student members, then I click on save. What this means is that anytime a user purchases the student membership package, it will redirect the person to the student members package. So this is going to be my trigger. So the next thing I'll do is set up my action right here. Click on add action, then I'll click on WordPress. Then in here, if a user purchases the student membership, I want to change the user's role to a new role, so I click on that. So what role should the user be changed to? Currently it is administrator. I drop down the arrow, then I choose student member, then I save the form. So what the whole thing means is that when a user purchases the student membership package, it will change his role to the student member role. In effect, such a person will get access to whatever access we've given to student membership. But this doesn't end here. I want to add another action, and I'll choose WordPress. Then I scroll down to send an email, say that as and when the user is being given the role student member, an email will also be sent to that particular user. So all what I need to do is fill out the form. All these fields are filled except subject and then body. So under subject, I'll just say welcome to the student members or membership. So let me make it membership. And then in here, you can write a beautiful message and send to your users. So what I'm going to do is click on this asterisk here. I'll drop down the arrow under common, and I only want to mention the user's first name, and I can say hello, and the first name of the user will come. Under here, I can construct a beautiful message and send to all my users. So when that is done, maybe I will just say hi there. Welcome to the student membership. Then I click on save. So now when a user purchases the student membership package, the role of that particular user will be changed to student member, and a message will be sent to the person at the same time. So when all this is set, you need to make sure that your triggers and actions are all live, as you can see right there. And when that is done, then you turn on everything right here. So I click on it to make it live. Now I want to customize my website so that it will appear as a full membership website. So what I do is I go to appearance, then I click on customize. So I go over to header, and I'm going to drag the cart here. It's right there. I'll configure it by clicking on it. I'll go to design, and the color I'll make it white. The hover color, I'll make it a little bit gray, and then I publish. Now I also add a button right here. I click on it to edit it. So the label, I'll change it to my account, and the URL I paste in my account URL. It's just your URL / my dash account. Now I publish. So I exit out of here, and everything is set now. So this is the simplest way of making a membership website if you want to use just free resources. I hope this video was helpful, and if you found value, kindly hit the like button, subscribe, and also enable the notification bell so that each time I post a new video on this channel just like this one, you'll be the first to know. Keep watching, and we will talk soon.